Margaret Walker had long grown used to the silence of her home. At 78, her days followed the same slow rhythm. Wake up, make tea, feed her cat, Rosie, and sit by the window watching the world pass her by. The house, once filled with laughter and the footsteps of family, now felt like an empty shell of its former self. Her husband, James, had passed away years ago, and her children lived far across the country, busy with their own lives. Phone calls were brief, visits were rare, and loneliness had settled in like an old friend. One crisp autumn morning, Margaret shuffled to her mailbox, expecting nothing more than the usual stack of bills and grocery store advertisements. But tucked between the envelopes was something peculiar, an unfamiliar letter, handwritten on thick, cream-colored paper. There was no return address. Margaret's fingers trembled slightly as she opened it. Inside was a neat script that instantly tugged at something deep in her memory. The handwriting, it was familiar. Her eyes darted across the page, heart thumping louder with every word.
Dearest Margaret, I don't know if this letter will reach you, or if you'll even remember me. It's been nearly 60 years. My name is Thomas Avery. We were just kids back then, 17 and invincible. I still remember our walks by the river, the dreams we painted in the clouds, and that kiss on the last night of summer before I left for the Navy. I've spent a lifetime wondering what became of you. I never forgot. If by some miracle you're reading this, I would love nothing more than to hear from you. I'm writing from a small town in Maine. I've never left it, really. I hope this letter doesn't bring discomfort, only memories. And maybe, if you're willing, a reply. With all my heart, Tom.
Margaret clutched the letter to her chest, eyes brimming. Tom Avery. The name fell from her lips like a ghost from her past. She hadn't spoken it in decades. It was a name that had once meant everything, before life had rerouted her path. Maybe, just maybe, it wasn't too late for something new to begin. Thomas Avery, her first love, a boy who once promised the moon before the world took him away. A dreamlike flashback sequence of young love, laughter, a kiss, and Tom leaving with a suitcase.
She writes a letter in return, pausing often, heart full. Rosie curls beside her. For the first time in years, her pen moved with purpose. Her heart beat with hope. A few weeks pass. Another letter arrives. Her hands tremble again, but this time with joy. She reads it by the fireplace, smiling.
Dear Margaret, I've waited a lifetime to hear from you. Would you visit?
Margaret boards a bus. A montage of the countryside. She carries a small suitcase and the letter clutched in her hand. Some stories don't end. They simply pause until the heart is ready to begin again. Margaret steps off the bus. There he was. Older, yes, but still him. Tom waits at the platform. Their eyes meet. A soft smile. No words needed. Fade out as they walk down a tree-lined path together.